everyone, it's Karen, and I'm here for day number 23 of the 100-day project. And today I want to try a little something that I saw on I watch so many videos, I don't always remember where I saw something. I think it was Joy de Fille, and what she did was she did a stamp on an old dictionary page and then did a bit of watercoloring on it and then used that in her journal. So I have a page here and a stamp. These stamps I got, they're unbranded. They're from this one, I'm pretty sure I got on AliExpress. But this flower is gorgeous, and if I'm not mistaken, I think it is a hydrangea. Flowers are not my strong suit. My mom teases me because I usually say the only thing I know about flowers is that they look pretty and they smell nice. And that's about as much as I really am worried about knowing about a lot of flowers. So what I thought I'd do is stamp this on this page. This page came from this old, I guess it's probably almost an antique. It's an old dictionary I picked up at our nearby thrift store, and it is from 1929. So it's almost 100 years old. So I guess it's antique, over 100 years old for something to be considered an antique. Anyway, so it's from 1929. The pages are incredibly fragile. I've tried using them as pages in junk journals, and they just, when you fold them, it breaks. So I've given up on putting them in as a page. But I think what I might do is I can use it to cover up a spot like this. So I'm covering up the edging. It's got beautiful, beautiful natural distressing and discoloration along the side. So I think that's what I'll do. I'll put it on this page here. I don't need that right this minute. I'll put that aside. And what I'm going to use, if I can prevent this avalanche from happening over on the side, I'm also going to use some of my Winsor & Newton watercolor set for this. And I'm going to use mostly the purples, the purpley pinks, the blues, and some of the greens and yellows to make kind of a bit of more subdued. I don't want a bright green for the leaves. I just want more of a subdued green. Now I don't have, or I don't know where it is. I don't have a large acrylic block for using this for stamping on here, but I think what I am going to use, not what I think I'm going to use, I just grabbed an old CD off, just that's sitting at home, so I can't see where I'm placing this, but it'll still, that's my fake acrylic block. So I'm going to use my StazOn ink because it won't move around once I've put it down. I just want to make sure I get this really well inked up because I'd like to get a really good print on here. I've never done this before, so I'm not 100% sure how it's going to work, but that's fine. Oh, okay, so just gonna let that. It's an old disc, Spandau Ballet. It's one of my husband's CDs. I just grabbed it off the shelf. that part came out okay. That part didn't come out very good. Oh well. We shall make do with what we got. Stick that away so I don't lose any of the little bits and pieces. I'm thinking probably it didn't have a solid enough surface for stamping, but that's okay. I say I'll make do with what I've got here. I'm sticking to the little bit of sticky part on here. Get that popped away. And I'm just going to use a little aqua brush or a little water brush for this. Just have a little bit of a paper towel for dabbing things clean. So I want to use the bluey pinky purples. I do kind of like the purpley blue hydrangeas. We're just assuming that that's what this flower is here. So a little bit more of the pinky purple in the middle here. Maybe a little too much. Just pull up a bit of the color. Let's get a tissue. Just pull up a little bit of that excess I have on there. Oh. I left the ink. Oh, yeah. I left the ink open here and I've just been rubbing my arm in. Oh, good grief. Yeah, it's permanent ink. It's on the table now, too. Oh, heaven help me. Just gonna pull up a bit of the, give it a little bit more of a muted color look on that. Now what I want to do next is work on the leaves. I apologize, there's people out there, noisy cars outside our building. I think that'll be something I'm going to add to my wish list of things that I want to pick up and look into buying once we're able to go out and do some shopping again. So I want to get a large block for acrylic block for doing stamping with these larger pieces. Or maybe I should just finish looking around in my craft room and get that sorted and organized a little bit better, and I'll probably find one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I actually have one or not. And I'd like to do a little bit of brown on here. There we go. I think we can call this done. I just want to let it dry a little bit. Might have gone a little bit too heavy on the color, but that's fine. Let's see what it came through like on the other side. Not bad. So let's give it a little bit of a dry so that we can get this into the book. There we go. Now I decided we're going to pop it on the page here. But I think I'm going to do, I'm going to spread it down this way so that I've got a little bit more flexibility on it being a bit flatter back here. So I'm just going to use my glue stick. I'd be going down 100% smooth, but that's fine. If you're getting the idea watching any of the videos I've done, I'm not always overly fussed about it being super duper perfect. This is all for fun. It'll come out as it comes out, and I'm not too fussed or worried about that. There goes a motorcycle. Alrighty, so it does need a little bit of something. And what did I have? I had pulled out one little guy here from this packet of labels, and I was going to put that down somewhere to use for the date and the day stamp. And then I wanted to put in just a little bit of a saying of some sort. And this one I really liked. I thought it was just perfect for this pretty little flower thing in the garden. Now I don't know if I want to have that just, it needs some kind of buffer zone between it. So let's pop it back where I found it and figure out what I'm putting behind it. That might work. Yeah, why don't we just use this guy? And then the phrase in there. So a bit of distressing on the edge of this guy. And then I'll put a little bit of distressing around this one. There we go, I like that. Let's have to decide where. I'm thinking right there. But I don't want to cover where it says hydrangea. I'm going to put that way down here and this way up here. So I do want to put down that this is day 23. I think I'm going to put that up here, and then I'll do the full stamp with the date. I'm not sure where I'm going to pop that quite yet, but we'll find a spot for that. Oops, there we go. Yeah, I like this down in this corner because then your eye just kind of moves back and forth across here. So let's glue that down. Right about there. And then today is Wednesday, April 29th. And I think I'm going to put that along the side here. There we go. Let's get some of, oh, I was gonna do distressing around that. Oh well, whoops, forgot. What you gonna do? Get a few of these things put away and out of the way. So there we have it. Day number 23 is now complete. Get some of these. A little watercolored, I'm calling it a hydrangea. It might not be, but the stamp didn't come out as well as it could have, but I'm okay with that. I still think it's gorgeous. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. Take care, everyone, and I will see you on the next one. Bye now.